Hello and welcome to Wingin It, and welcome back to another Wingspan tournament game. We're here at the start of a brand new tournament. It is the yellow build Kingfisher Clash. So this tournament starts with a best of 3 knockouts. So we're going to start here in the first round. We got our first game of this best of 3 and we are going second. So yeah, we're going to jump in. We'll get a little bit of a look at the tray, suss out these end of round goals, see what our opponent's going to pick, and then see what we've got in our own starting hand. And alright, it's on to us now. So let's take a look at what we've got in our starting hand here. Alright, we've got a Yellowhammer, and immediately I'm happy. So that is going to be a lot of fun. And we've got some other really good birds here. I mean, I could see myself keeping all of these birds really, really good. I mean, yeah, lots of good brown powers. Phoebe, obviously, a bit more food. Chickadee, Robin, both good brown powers. They're going to score points, and especially this Robin with the card cycle, that's super powerful. Really works well when you've got a teal power like the Yellowhammer to be playing more birds. So that definitely works out in our favour. We'll take a look at the bonus card. Okay, well, a little bit more of a tricky one there. I think probably I'd look at going for platform builder, especially if we do go with this Phoebe. It's worth taking a look at the tray as well, because they did see, yeah, Savvy's Warbler is there, so that is another really, really good one. If you're going Yellowhammer, get some extra cards going. To be honest, even that Kookaburra again, just another good brown power, more food is what we're after. So let's take a look, see what my opponent's kept. Okay, 2 birds there, so yeah, interesting position going second, trying to work out, are they going to take the Savvy's Warbler, are they going to take the Kookaburra, and maybe they're going to be left for me, because I could certainly see a world where, yeah, we play the Robin in the forest, maybe take some food, get the Savvy's Warbler down, do some digging, and yeah, maybe use this Phoebe as well. I mean, I think the worms there are going to be helpful, but as I say, it's a really, really good starting hand, this. So it's just a case of what else we keep, and whether it is a case of probably this Moorhen. I'm not sure I'd see myself playing it. I mean, that can be really fun, but definitely a challenge with the Yellowhammer playing so many birds. And yeah, you do need a lot of food for that. But I could surely see a situation where I play Robin in the forest, maybe tuck the Moorhen, and then, yeah, as I say, look to get the Savvy's Warbler down. So I think we will go greedy on this starting hand. I could keep Wetland Scientist. I mean, yeah, Savvy's Warbler is going to work for that. I think we'll go platform build. I think that's a safer keep in this starting hand. So should take a look at the feature as well. Hopefully a bit of nectar there. Okay, a little bit of nectar, a seed. Hopefully get some rerolls. Get what we need for the Yellowhammer. So yeah, we're going to lock this in. Super aggressive start here, but I think this could work out really well. This could definitely work out well for us. And yeah, it's just going to be, you know, if I can get that Savvy's Warbler, I'm going to be happy. But to be honest, even if my opponent's going to play that and give me some free cards, I wouldn't mind that. I would not mind that at all, because yeah, especially as I say, if we are going with this Robin, we're going to be doing some tucking there. So any cards we get, we're going to be able to use those. The Cyclone hopefully turn into something good. And alright, on to our first turn. You'll see the 2 birds I wanted, Savvy's Warbler and the Kookaburra, both gone. But as I say, maybe if we're going to be getting some freebies, I don't mind that. But okay, so we might have to change track a little bit. I mean, maybe I could go for the Moorhen. I think that would be super fun. It's a little bit chaotic, but it would be really fun. But I think definitely, I mean, Phoebe, Robin, I think Chickadee could be a good one to play with the Yellowhammer. Always got to think about that. Obviously with the teal power. So I think we're going to stick with the original plan, which I think is going to be to go with this Robin up in the forest. So we'll go ahead and do that. And yeah, I think probably take food a couple of times. What I'm thinking is probably tuck and draw the Moorhen, go off the top of the deck, and if it's a good wetland bird, we play it. If not, probably take food again. And then maybe something like that Falcon, maybe that could be, especially with some rats in the feeder, might be something we could look at going for. But yeah, I think we'll just play it by ear. And I say again, maybe we're going to see Savvy's Warbler go down here and give us some free cards. But yeah, with Robin in the forest, that might be a little bit off-putting. So we'll see what the play is going to be and try and react from there. All right, back onto us, and plan is slightly scuppered because the focus gone. But Eastern Rosella's come up, so that could be. I mean, maybe we trade the Phoebe for the Rosella because that is a very nice power. I think I do have to go ahead and pick that up. So we'll do that. We'll tuck the Moorhem. Yeah, we'll grab this Rosella and go from there. And that Northern Shoveler could be quite nice. So yeah, could certainly see a world where we get lots of these birds down, especially with a bit of co-op helping us out here. So there goes Savvy's Warbler. Very, very nice. All right, so 6 turns left. I'm kind of thinking maybe we tuck the Phoebe and that turns into the Shoveler, and then we can use the Rosella. That's quite handy for you know, feeding the Yellowhammer and feeding the Shoveler. So we'll take food again. All right, get a little bit more nectar, which is good, which is what we want. I guess we'll pick up. Actually, I guess we'll pick up. We'll do nectar. We'll do nectar worm because I'm going to do nectar seed here, and then I'm going to get some more seeds later. So that might just give me a little bit more flexibility. Yeah, I think we do ditch the Phoebe here. I think we do swap that out for the Shoveler. So yeah, 5 turns left. I do have to draw cards. Got to remember that. But I think, yeah, there might be a world where we can get all of this down. It's just gonna be a little bit of waiting and seeing. I mean, if this Savvy's Warbler is gonna give me something a little bit cheaper, a little bit better, that might be a good option. Or it's gonna give me a nice big point bonus card in the Spoonbill, so we'll definitely take that. That's gonna be a really, really good one to play at some point, probably later in the game. We'll wait on that for now. But yeah, I think go ahead and get Rosella down. So no, we've got to lay eggs. No, we've got to draw cards. No, we have got to play the Yellowhammer as well. So I've got to bear that in mind. So maybe getting the Shoveler down is going to be tricky, given the food we need. So yeah, we'll see how that goes. It might just be that we have to draw cards anyway, and maybe spend an egg for that. Maybe spend a nectar. I might go for that honey buzzard. That could be quite a tempting one. If it's still there, if my opponent's not going to take it. Because I think whenever you're going with the teal powers, whenever you're going, yeah, Yellowhammer and sort of trying to play lots of birds, then getting the good synergies with the teal powers is kind of key, and getting some extra food is always good because you want to play these big point birds, like I say, Shoveler, Spoonbill. Want to get this down. Okay, well, honey buzzard's gone, but we're going to get another free card. So I'll say maybe this will work out well for us. Okay, European Robin. That's actually not bad. That is not bad. Again, a nice brown power. So got lots of good options. Lots of things to think about. But okay, do I lay eggs now and give away the nectar? Feels a little bit risky. I almost want to wait and lay eggs as kind of as late as possible, but at the same time, I do need to lay eggs at some point if I'm going to be trying to get the Yellowhammer down. So let's just lay eggs now. Let's just do that. And yeah, as I say, we know we need to spend 1 turn playing Yellowhammer, 1 turn drawing cards, so we do have an extra turn. I'm wondering maybe if what I do is I might put Yellowhammer in the forest, because if we are going to have some extra cards from the Savvy's Warbler, from this Shoveler as well, being able to discard those and just get a little bit more food going in the forest is going to be helpful. So we'll definitely consider that. But equally, I mean, as I say, we've got this Robin that's good. Chickadee. Could still play that, but yeah, with these kind of caching powers, you do want to get them down as soon as possible, and sort of the longer it goes on, the less important it is. Okay, well, Grey Warbler into Sparrowhawk, so interesting stuff. I imagine I'd imagine we might see the honey buzzard, but it might be difficult with the food cost. So okay, well, we could. I think we probably draw cards now. That's what I'm thinking. Is we draw cards, and we're gonna. What we can do actually is we can lay eggs on our last turn, give away the nectar, and we can use the nectar to play a bird. My opponent can't. That's always a fun thing to do. So let's draw. Go off the top. Tree swallow's not bad. Go again. Malifaux, probably not what we're after. But yeah, I think what we do here, I think we play Yellowhammer and lay eggs, and then I think what we do is we play the shoveler, because going into the next round, being ready to draw cards is going to be good. Pick up, hopefully, some nice stuff from the tray. But equally, I mean, we could just go with the robin in the forest. We've always got the other robin, the American robin, as the option for tucking and drawing and picking some stuff up. So Kookaburra's gone down. That makes sense. And yeah, we're going to do Yellowhammer. So I think, it's really tempting. Really tempted to go for us, but we have actually got some other good stuff. The robin with the chickadee. So I might actually, I think we're going to go put it in the grasslands here, because building out a grasslands is key as well. Being able to get points, because I know I'm going to have to lay eggs. I'm going to want to lay eggs to use this Rosella, so making sure that I'm scoring points and getting the extra eggs, giving options to discard cards as well, because we're already getting lots of cards. As I say, if we do go with the Shoveler, which I think we might do, but probably what I will do first is play the Robin. I'm just thinking in terms of tempo, being able to get the Robin down first and then take food next round. I can more easily get the Shoveler down. So I think we're going to do that. So you've laid eggs. We're going to do the same. And yeah, do we? I think we do start ditching cards, honestly. I think we do. I mean, Malifaux could be tempting. Malifaux could be tempting if we do have enough ground nests later on. I think probably Tree Swallow is going to go. We're not going to draw cards loads if we've got Savage Warbler in the game. And if we've got this Shoveler, which we're hopefully going to play as well. And I don't think we necessarily need that. But okay. On to Teals. We're going to win this in the round goal because we're going to play another brown power. And yeah, I think we do the Robin because as well we've got those two Nectars, so being able to grab those early next round is going to be really, really good for us. So double Robin in the forest, win the end of round goal. That's really good. As is Black Noddy in the tray, so I'm definitely going to be picking that up. So let's go ahead and yeah, take some food. So, oh, do I keep this Malifaux? I mean, I think I ditch the Chickadee. It's just whether I ditch the Malifaux as well for the extra food here. I think that could be a good idea. So let's do that. Let's pick up. I guess let's pick up the fish. We definitely want more nectar. And yeah, now we can tuck and draw and pick up this Noddy. So lovely big point bird. Exactly what we were looking for. 9 points. In the wetlands with a good brown power and hitting our bonus cards. So yeah, I'm hoping we can at least hit the lower bound here, get the 4 points on the platform builder. That is going to be nice. But yeah, already finding loads of big point birds. And as I say, when you're going with these Yellowhammer games, big point birds is kind of the key. Play as many of those as you can. Try and score well on the bonus cards. Try and score well on these end of round goals. I mean, these might be difficult ones. Probably that last one we can target filled columns. But yeah, birds worth less than 3. Not really something I'm going to want to be doing too much more of. Sets of eggs might be tricky this round, so we'll have to make sure we qualify with at least one set there. Maybe something like Sace Phoebe could be useful for that, but yeah, I think first and foremost, it's going to be Shoveler and doing a bit of card drawing. So okay, Belted Kingfisher. So maybe trying to benefit from all these lovely wetland birds we're going to play. Right, do we play Shoveler now? I'm just thinking maybe we lay eggs and use the seed there. Could always use the seed for the spoonbill as well. I think that could work out. Let's lay eggs first. I'm probably going to lay eggs again this round. As I say, just to make sure that we are qualifying for this end of round goal, because I suppose as it stands, I mean, if we play this shoveler and we play one more bird, that then would leave us on 3x. But yeah, we need the bird in the wetland. So I think plan to legs again. It's good. It gets us a bit more food. And yeah, I don't know. Maybe there's a world where we can get 2 sets, and you know, is my opponent going to get 2 sets or not? That's kind of the big question, because the grasses isn't great there at the moment. I'm sure they'll want to build that out a little bit more. But you're taking food. I play shoveler, and yeah, we will spend a seed. And the 2 nectar, so this can be super handy. I think, again, just when you're going Yellowhammer, basically any bird that gets you extra resources, I think even at the cost of giving them away to the other player, I think it's worth it. Because it probably means now from the rest of this game, you know, I might only need to draw cards once each round. And that's going to save me turns. Those extra turns, I could spend those playing these big point birds. So that's key. And yeah, hopefully we get some good stuff from this. But even if we don't, we've got the American Robin. We can do some tucking and drawing, and we can always, as I say, throw those extra cards, get some more eggs, get some more food as well. So, okay, there goes the Peregrine Falcon. Into grasses. I wonder if there's maybe like Rodentologist or Falconer going on here. Certainly looks possible. All right, let's draw. And as I say, this says Phoebe. This is kind of tempting. This is definitely tempting. And to be honest, this black tern is as well, but we've already sort of got a few wetland birds. It's just a case of, you know, good synergy with the Phoebe, have sort of got the fish already. I think I will pick these both up. They give me an option. We'll see what the shoveler gives as well. Okay, Woodstalk. Oh, and now King Rail. It's just all the bonus card, all the big point birds are coming up. So, okay, maybe Black Tern is not the way to go. Because it certainly seems like the wetland spots are at a bit of a premium here. We've got to watch out for that. But yeah, lots of nice birds to play, almost sport for choice, which is never a bad thing, I think, in these sort of games. So yeah, King Rail, as I say, could be interesting. To be honest, that Magpie, that could be really, really interesting. Very clear, I think, in this situation, my opponent not got great food access. Obviously, just the kookaburra and the grass, and so if they're going to be laying eggs a lot using these brown powers. And hopefully hitting, I mean, Peregrine Falcon's pretty reliable. Kookaburra as well. Pretty reliable, so yeah, certainly something like the Magpie could be useful. So, oh, do we go for it? Do we go for it? It does work for that next end of round goal, I suppose, as well. It does work for the platform builder. But 3 turns left. Let's think about this. As I say, do need to lay eggs. I could take food, play the Magpie, and lay eggs. And then I think if I played the Sace Phoebe, that would then leave me on. I think there might be a world where I can get to 3 sets here. Let's think about it. So we've got 4 eggs down now. So play the Magpie, go down to 3. But if I laid eggs again, get 7 eggs, play the Phoebe. That would cost me 2, but gain me 4. That would get me up to 9. I'd say that would. I mean, to be honest, even 2 sets might be enough to win the end of round goal here. So I think we do. I think we do go for the Magpie here. I think we swap out the turn. I say the King Rail's tempting. King Rail is really tempting, but we have already got 3 better wetland birds, and I think this Magpie. I think this could be really useful, so we'll pick that up. And yeah, so we're sort of looking good on platform builder at the moment, and that's always nice. And yeah, I think again when you go Yellowhammer, it's kind of reassuring to find the big point birds early, because so many games you can find yourself sort of in round 3, round 4, scrambling a little bit to find some birds to play at the end of the game. But yeah, we shouldn't really have too much of a problem there. We are pretty well set here. So yeah, so I think what we'll do is we'll play the Magpie. we'll lay eggs, discarding some food to get those extra eggs, and then when we play the Seas Phoebe at the end, because this was in the tray, so this will be obviously open information. My opponent will know this and potentially be in a position to spot this and see through my plan. But at the same time, I think it's going to be tricky for them to get up and match us on eggs. So let's play this magpie. And yeah, we'll take off the cup nest because we know we're going to be laying. We are going with the Seas Phoebe. We're going to be laying onto those nests afterwards. But we'll sort of play it by ear, because if it's not going to make a difference on the end of round goal, I think we maybe save this, and I think we maybe look to play probably actually the noddy, get the brown power done early, so that when we're drawing next round and throughout the rest of this game, we're hopefully using that, scoring some points. And yeah, I mean, I imagine we'd score some points, to be honest. There could be a world where actually we keep the fish because we have got these lovely birds that we want to be playing. So, okay, collared dove's gone down, so maybe they will be laying eggs again and trying to push up to get to, those 3 sets. So we will see. But we are going to lay. So what we're going to do is we'll discard a fish and a nectar. So we're going to have 2 nectar, but we're going to get 1 back from the Rosella, so that's going to work out nicely for us. And yeah, I think what we do is we go on here, and then when we play the Seas Phoebe, we can clear off these 2, and then we'll get 3 sets. So that works out nicely. And lots of points on the board. We're scoring pretty well at the moment. Obviously, nectar battles, I mean, it's always a strength with the Yellowhammer games. And I mean, with something like European Robin, that's just really helpful for getting extra nectar. This magpie, I think, should help out a little bit. Oh, actually, I should have thought about that, because now... Oh, no, okay, they're not going to play. They're not going to lay eggs. I thought maybe they'd lay eggs there and then the predators were going to hit. But okay, so now... Yeah, now we're in a situation where actually we don't have to play the Seas Phoebe because... They've only got 1 set. They've not got anything that's going to get them to 2. So actually, if I play the noddy now with these 3 nectars that I've got, I can take off the shoveler and still win the end of round goal. And yeah, save the Seas Phoebe, because there's always a chance that actually this isn't worth playing. Maybe we find something better for the grasslands. But equally, there's always a chance that we maybe find some more cup nest birds that we could play, and then obviously get more eggs when we use this later. And yeah, having the brown power down now is going to deliver value. So always worth paying attention in these sort of end of round goals. Give yourself the option for going in and sniping it if you need to, but equally, if you don't need to, you can go and do something different. So another end of round goal win, that is lovely to see. And looked like a couple of worms maybe came through there. Just the 1 came through on the buzzard. So this collared dove, this is interesting because now it sort of takes away my advantage of being able to just flood out nectar late in the round, because obviously that gets tucked under the dove. But it also means that probably we're going to see egg laying and trying to use the kookaburra even late in the game to score some points. So yeah, this magpie, I think this could be nice for us. Hopefully get a little bit of free food as the rest of this game plays out. But we're in a good spot. I think probably what we'll do is we'll do a little bit of digging, draw cards, take some food, and just play these big point birds and see what we can find. And okay, Savage Swarbler is going to help us out a little bit as well. And Golden Eagle is excellent. So we're getting I think we're getting quite lucky here. We're getting blessed from the deck. So yeah, Golden Eagle, I'll be looking to play that in the grass. And so let's do our digging. And okay, Little Pie Cormorant, excellent synergy with the platform builder. So we're happy with that indeed. What can the Black Noddy do for us? I mean, I might just go buy a lottery ticket after this game, because I was certainly not prepared for 4 fish there. I think I keep those fish. I think I keep those fish because I've got so many birds that need the fish. And if I change my mind later, I can always just discard them for more eggs. So I'll keep those. Thank you very much, Black Noddy. You have done a fantastic job for me. So we're well set. So I think what we'll do now is take some food, hopefully get a load of nectar. We'll play this golden eagle in the grasslands. And do a bit of egg laying, and then, yeah, maybe play 2 of these. Maybe play the spoonbill and the woodstalk. But yeah, this cormorant, this is like such a good bird in this situation. If we're going to max out Platform Builder, we're just going to get so many extra eggs without even really trying. So that's going to be a really, really good bird to play late on in the game. It's exactly the kind of bird you want to play final round with Yellowhammer. So happy with that. Happy with this situation. It's just going to be a case of trying to get some food, trying to get these birds down. We're going to need some rats, so hopefully this feeder can cooperate. It seems like it's all fish at the moment. Oops, all fish, but hopefully, yeah, we'll get what we want. So let's go and, yeah, take some food. So that's all right. We'll make do with that. So nectar and rat, and then of course Robin doing its job. I think, yeah, Montague's Harry, to be honest, actually this diver, because we're not going to have space in the wetlands with all of these other birds that we want to play. And a barn swallow's come up, so probably too late for you. If you'd come up maybe around sooner, you would have been good. But if we're going golden eagle in the grasslands, you're going to take up the last slot. I suppose maybe there's a scenario where actually, maybe if you help out the end of round goal, but it would have to be an overpay to get you down. And it blocks the Sace Phoebe in the late game that we might like. Because what I'm thinking here, as I say, is if we play the Golden Eagle, we can lay eggs twice and play one of these bonus cupboards, and then of course play the other one with the Yellowhammer, and then go into the final round. We've still got the Sace Phoebe, we've still got this Cormorant. We play one of them. During the round, we play one of them with the Yellowhammer. And maybe just be ready that if something else does come up, maybe, another nice big point bird. I'm sort of looking for some forest birds, really. We're quite blessed in the other habitats, and we do need to find some stuff to put up in that forest. But, yeah, being ready and being flexible and being able to play something up there will be good. But Golden Eagle, I think that has to go down. No-brainer. Similar to Black Noddy. I mean, it's big point bird, but a nice, strong brown power. I don't imagine it's going to do quite as well as that Black Noddy did for us. But you never know. We're ready for it, and yeah, we're blessed with fish, but got plenty of cards as well. So probably what I'll do, say if I'm laying eggs twice, I think Barn Swallow and Montague's Harrier can go. Don't really have any problems with that. And then, yeah, we're gonna have one nectar from the Rosella that goes here. We're gonna have another that goes here, and we can spend the other food we've got on the other food costs there. So yeah, Noddy. I still can't believe those 4 fish. That is yeah, very, very useful, and it's definitely going to help us out here. We've got to remember as well, maybe this magpie is going to help us out, maybe with some free food if these predator powers are going to hit. So we'll cross our fingers and hope for that. And what do you know, right on cue, magpie coming in for us here. So we'll take, I guess, take a worm. Take a worm. We need that for the spoonbill anyway. And yeah, I think as I say, we stick to our plan. Barn Swallow is tempting. I think the fact that I've already got this American Robin in the forest, it is nice to have an option outside of the wetlands to pick up a bird, because I think especially in that last round, I only want to draw cards once. And so if I draw cards at the start of the round and then a nice bird comes up later on in the round, it's annoying to have to go out of your way or maybe leave it. And so actually having that option with the Robin we already have is going to be useful. And yeah, I think as a result, we probably don't need this Barn Swallow. So let's go and lay some eggs, get these spread out, but make sure we're keeping spaces, obviously, with this Cormorant in mind for later on. So Golden Eagle doing a great job. And yeah, Rosella. I think we do keep using that. It's definitely going to get to the point where actually we're probably going to be good for food, but I'm anticipating in this last round, I'm sort of really thinking probably We're going to play these two, but I'm hoping we find a third bird. So actually, we play 2 birds during the final round and then get the Yellowhammer play. Because this grass is not bad. It's 5 points if the golden eagle is hitting, and obviously the food from the Rosella. But we could score more from that if we find a good bird to play. Already, I mean, both of these are, easily better than 5 points as plays. So if we could find just that forest bird, as I say, like nice great horned owl would be really good. Any kind of bonus card bird, I'd be very, very happy with. So yeah, we'll see. We'll see what's going to come up. We've already found some really nice birds, so maybe one last draw in that final round. Maybe that can sort us out. All right, back onto our turn here. Black Heron and Night Heron, so lost a big point where the bird's coming out. I think it's time we followed up with one of our own. So yeah, let's go with this Woodstalk. Let's go with this Woodstalk. So Nectar Doublefish is going to be on the menu here, and yeah, we'll see what we can find on this bonus card. Fishery Manager. I think we'll take that. I think we'll be very, very happy with that. So yeah, obviously knowing that Wetland Scientist isn't there because it was in our starting hand, that's probably the next best thing. So yeah, we're already going to play the Spoonbill and the Cormorant. So we'll be maxing this out for 8 points. We'll be maxing this out for 7. We're already on 85 points, which is a little bit silly. And yeah, we've got plenty more to come. Plenty more to come throughout this game. So yeah, hopefully Spoonbill, hopefully you've got the memo and you can continue delivering the goods that we've found so far in this game. But I'm feeling like we're in a good spot. And yeah, just that one final bird, that forest bird that we're looking for in the last round, that's going to be the cherry on top, hopefully. All right, on to our last turn. But first, Savvy's Warbler can deliver us a very, very nice card. Don't think it's the game for you, but you know what? Sometimes you just need a good luck charm in your hand. Although I feel like we've already had plenty of good luck so far in this game. But let's lay eggs. I'll say that was always our plan here. Golden Eagle's going to do a fantastic job for us. And yeah, this Rosella, as I say, almost giving us too much food to work with, but never ever a bad thing there. So let's do Spoonbill now. And yeah, I think that's going to be the play. We want to keep as many worms as we can. We need worms here. We need worms here. We could spend these seeds that Rosella's giving us. So Spoonbill, what can you get for me here? We're going to get Ecologist. So just really, pushes the need for a forest bed even more. But to be honest, 4 points is perfectly fine from you. So thank you very much. Excellent stuff over there. And it looked like, did we tie the end around? Yeah, we did tie in the end. So I think that's all right. I mean, Magpie, you've definitely paid for yourself here. And yeah, filled columns. You just need that forest bird. I'm looking for a forest bird for about 5 different reasons. So hopefully the game understands, and hopefully, yeah, we're able to get what we're looking for here. But that looked like a lot of worms. Is that 4 worms that came through on the honey buzzard? Very nice. Exactly what you want when you've got collared dove. And yeah, as I say, timeline around got, so not too bad. Into the final round. Okay, Fairy Wren. I mean, Fairy Wren sort of works. We've not got that many small birds, though. That's the thing. We've only got 2 on the board and 3 including the Fairy Wren. It would get an extra egg with the Phoebe. So it wouldn't be a terrible play, but it's not great either. I think we've got to draw cards here, though, because cards, it's going to get us extra food, it's going to get us extra eggs, it's going to dictate what we do. So let's go ahead and see what we get off the top. It's not great stuff. I mean, Broadwing Hawk, you do get another egg wherever you've gone from the Cormorant, so not terrible. I think you're about the same as the Fairy Wren, so we'll go again off the top. And okay, American Woodcock, that is more like what we wanted, so happy with that. Noddy, lightning's not going to strike twice, but you know what? Completely understandable. So no complaints there. And yeah, I think we're well set then. I think we're well set, because I think if we take food once, we can have enough food Yeah, to get these 2 birds down. Probably actually what we'll do. I suppose it doesn't matter too much. We can play, yeah, we can play the Phoebe, play the Cormorant, and then play the Woodcock. I think that's going to be the best suit, because I mean, there is a world where actually this House Sparrow, maybe we should look at that, because it's a point better than the Phoebe. The Phoebe's going to get 4 eggs, but there's plenty of seeds going around, especially with our Rosella. So, yeah, we could maybe get more points by getting some tucks with that, especially if we're going to get some more free food from the magpie. So, yeah, I think we're going to do that. So let's look at this nectar. Need to work out how much nectar, because I'm going to try and spend some on the woodcock in the forest. Grasslands is looking okay, but this collared dove could always change things. Wetlands, I don't think we're getting caught there. So, yeah, let's go like so. Grebe, you can go. I think we do take another nectar here. We could take another seed, but yeah, so with the Rosella and with the magpie as well, maybe we could always get a bit more. So let's go off the top. Canada goose, I don't think it's interesting as you would have been earlier. I do think it's the situation for you, but yeah, I think what we do here is we do. I suppose actually we can just lay eggs. Lay eggs first anyway. It's always just that thought in my mind with the Rosella. It's just try and delay the nectar as long as you can. So probably lay eggs last turn is going to be the plan. Because yeah, otherwise stuff like wild turkey. If I give out that nectar a little bit too soon, they could suddenly spend 3 nectar there, and I think. Yeah, I might want to spend 3 nectar on the woodcock, so I might be doing some overpaying on the house sparrow. But yeah, so actually that means probably I'm gonna have to lay eggs now. But I think actually let's do the cormorant. Let's do the cormorant first, because we know we need fishworm for that. So let's just spend that now, because we're definitely going to play that. So that's fine. But yeah, I think ideally we do overpay for the sparrow. I'd say we're going to get, if we played the Sace Phoebe, we know that's going to get us 4 eggs. So this does just need 3 seeds to be equivalent. But at that point, it might be cheaper to play the Sace Phoebe if food's going to be a problem, and if we do need to target, say, 3 nectar on this woodcock. That's going to be something to think about. But I've also got to try and just work out what my opponent's going to do. I think probably you could just lay eggs. You could just lay eggs 3 times here. I mean, you know, you get the 4 eggs, you get the falcon, you get the kookaburra food, which then probably comes a point on the dove. But probably we're going to see this spot filled up with a bird. There it goes, blue and Orbis. So yeah, winning the end of round goal. But now I think you just lay eggs, and that's where we're going to hopefully see this collar dove, or not the collar dove, the falcon hitting, and then our magpie getting some food. So I think with that said, yeah, I think we lay eggs. I think we lay eggs now. Get rid of the goose. And yeah, I mean, I don't think it's really going to matter where these eggs go. I guess we've not got Oologist. We're not going to find it. Goldie's going to hit though. And yeah, if we can get 1 more nectar, because my ideal scenario is that we spend 3 nectar on this, and then we can force this done with a nectar, fish and a worm, and then keep the 4 seeds and turn those into tucks. So be dependent on the falcon hitting, the kookaburra, maybe that reroll as well is going to determine what we get to choose in terms of food. But yeah, I say if we can just squeeze out that little bit of extra point we can in the forest with that extra nectar. That's always good to aim for. That's the target. But yeah, 7 points, 8 points. We're going to pick up 6 off of this ecologist. So very, very nice. I'm right on cue. Time some food. I'm right on cue. We're going to grab the nectar. So that's what we wanted. And yeah, as I say, the only way this could get better is... Oh, are you going to leave that seed for me? You're probably not. Oh, no, you are. Okay. Well, that means if the falcon hits next turn, we can grab ourselves another seed. So, okay. Oh, I suppose maybe they don't know. I've got the house sparrow. That might have come off the deck. But okay, now what we do is we play the woodcock with our 3 nectar. And we'll take off. We'll take off you. And yeah, we can play the house sparrow with the Yellowhammer. Use the house sparrow power after that. And score a load of points. I think this is going to be a really, really big score. We've got loads of big point birds down. So we've done pretty well on the end round goals. We've done really well on the nectars. And the bonus cards have been really good. So it's all coming together here. It's all synergized very nicely. I said at the start this is a strong starting hand, and definitely feels like it's lived up to that potential with what's formed into a very nice board here. All right, on to our last turn, or beyond our last turn even. And yeah, we're going to take the seed here because I don't need the second nectar to win the end, or win the nectar race there. We can force this sparrow down, so happy with that. Glad I was paying attention to that and didn't just tunnel vision on the Say's Phoebe, because this is going to work out more points. So deliberately overpay, nectar fish worm, and take off, let's say, a couple of eggs. Doesn't really matter too much. We'll get our 5 tucks on the house sparrow, so ending with no food and only ending with 2 cards left over. I think that's pretty good going. You never like to end games with loads of spare resources, so yeah, I feel like we've kind of used what was given in the best possible way. And we've still got this cormorant to come through as well, so that's going to be really, really good. Going to get 6 eggs off that. Bit of a shame to miss out on the end of round goal, but yeah, we just weren't really finding forest birds, so always a bit of a struggle there. And cormorant time, lovely stuff. 6 eggs, exactly what we want at the end of the game here. And so being able to sneak out some extra nectar points, always good. So happy with that. Clean sweep across the board. And we're going to see what that is going to do to the final scores here. So should be a really, really big score for us. But I know my opponent did get some big point birds down as well. And obviously collared dove with the good teal power, scoring plenty of points there. So not too bad on the bonus cards, but 21 for us. Super strong. I say we came out ahead on the end of round goals. I think eggs could be quite close. Yeah, 13, slightly more for us. Obviously a good number of tucks on both sides, but domination on the nectar for us. It is going to be a huge score. 149. That's even bigger than I thought, up against 110. So yeah, super happy with that. I mean, as I said, Yellowhammer, always good. Such a nice starting hand. Just kind of all the right brown powers came up, and then all the right big point birds came up, and then all the right bonus cards came up. So yeah, when things go your way and everything sort of aligns, it can definitely result in a big score, and 149 is definitely that. So let's take a look over here at my opponent. On their bonus cards, Ethologist pretty good for 6, and Forest Data Analyst, that's a tricky one to work with, so nicely done getting 5, but not the Falconer, not the Rodentologist I was expecting, but still some good stuff. And as I say, some nice big point birds going down there late in the game especially, but not enough for them. Up against our board here, pretty comfortable in the end. We take game 1, but it's a best of 3. We're not through yet, so we've still got hopefully just 1, but maybe 2 more games to come in this series to see if we'll get through into the next round. If you want to see those, make sure you're subscribed and following along, and I hope to see you in another video very soon.